today we're going to be doing one of the candy canes with the Dollar Tree form. So these are so cute and they're really easy to do, so we're going to do one of these today. Let's get started. Okay, so these are really easy to do. All you need is one of these forms from the Dollar Tree and ribbon. So I'm going to be using some ribbon that comes on these giant rolls. So these come in 50-yard rolls, so it just makes it a lot easier. But you're going to need probably about 5 yards. So what we're going to do, and there's two ways you can do this. So I'm going to overlap the end just a little bit, and I'm actually going to glue it right here. Now you can either use a glue gun like this, or you can use some adhesive. You can use some of this stuff too. You have to be careful with this stuff because it will, you don't want to get it on your hands. So, but I just run a little bead of it on there and on the sides like that. And then, so you're just gluing the end because you don't want that to be showing. To me, it's kind of like wrapping a Christmas present, kinda. So that's just how you start it in the beginning. Okay. So as soon as my glue gun heats up, I will show you how to keep going. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just put a little glue here. Okay. And then I am going to start just twisting like this. And every once in a while I'll stop and put a little glue. And this just kind of helps keep it in place. And I'll just keep turning. And you see, I want it to be where it's almost like small little steps. So, just keep going up. And every 2 or 3, and I will stop, put a little glue. I'm only doing it on one side because I don't need a ton of it. There we go. This just kind of helps so it won't come off later. Okay. And one thing that will really help you is if you get some of your ribbon out so that you're not having to try to pull it while you're wrapping it. That does help. Okay. Do another little bit. Okay. I'm not doing a ton. I'm just doing a little on the ribbon and a little on the base. So. Now you can also use, I'm using this mesh that I got from Sam's Club, but you can also use, I said mesh, ribbon. You can also use the ribbon from the Dollar Tree. They have some really pretty Christmas ribbons out. You can do the exact same thing with that. So, okay. There we go. So you just keep going around. And one of the reasons that you don't want to do the entire ribbon is because when you get up here, some of it is going to buckle, but you're going to come back around and you're going to cover that, just like that. That's why you want to do it this way. So, I'll just keep going. Okay. This is such a fun, easy project to do. Okay. Okay. Sometimes this ribbon gets twisted, but it's okay. I will get it. There we go. So we're almost at the end. There we go. Okay. Let's do another little line here. There we go. Now, I'm just going to cut some off because, you know, it gets kind of twisted after you've been pulling it out this much. So, about there. And I'll probably have more that I can cut off, but what I want to do now is put a little bit of glue inside here where the wire frame is. Like right in there, and then carefully wrap it around. Not with your fingers, because you do not want to get glued. Alright, so there we go. And I'll just put a good amount of glue there. I'm just going to glue this down. I would really rather not glue myself to it. So, and then I'll just take this piece and kind of tuck it in. Like that. And you end up with a little piece like that. And I'll just put another little bit of glue in there. And I will press this down. Just like that. See, that just gives it a nice finished edge. I gotta do the same thing on the bottom. So, more glue in there, and just press it down. Okay, there we go. One candy cane. How cute is that? Isn't that adorable? Now, we can decorate this guy. Ooh, I have a lot of glitter on me. Okay. This has a lot of glitter. Now what I want to do is make a really pretty bow. So, I'm just going to put this away. Here. And you know, you could do this in any color. If you have the teal colors, the blues, if you do silver, gold, red, there are so many options that you can do with this. I'll turn this off for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a terry bow. Gracious. Okay. Sorry. I'm just a mess. Okay, so let's get started on our bow. So I want this to be the very first ribbon. I'm going to do this about 3 inches. So I want to overlap this just a little bit. So I'm going to put it down where this part is up. Whoops. I might need a pipe cleaner. Okay. Here we go. So I put this down. So I'm going to show you the bow dabber today. Another video I'll show you the pro bows, and another one I'll do it by hand. So that'll kind of give you a good choice. So when I'm using this, I know you can measure it, but to me it just seems pretty easy if I just pull them up and see if they match. And then I'm going to cut that off because we're going to make a terry bow. Okay, so next let's do this one. Isn't that pretty? So we'll do 3 inches on it. Yep. Okay. All right. Right there. Okay. Trim this one off. I am going to add tails, but I'm not going to add as many as I'm going to add with the bows. So this is next. We are going to do this one at 4 inches. So about right here. Now the reason I'm doing this is because this down here is the top. So I want it to have lots of pretty color. So there, trim that off. Now you want to make sure that you have enough in there that's not going to come out, because it would stink if you did that and then it came out. Alright, we're going to do this one next. We are going to do this one at 4 as well. So I'll make sure it matches the one that's already there. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Trim this off. Away it goes. Let's do this one next. Isn't that pretty? So this one we are going to do at 5 inches. So about right here. So you can see it's progressively getting larger. Okay. Trim that off. Yep, that looks right. Okay, this is going to be our next one. It's also going to be at 5 inches. So I can just use it and measure it right up against the one before it. See, in doing these individually like this, you do not have to twist when you get to the middle because you're only doing one. So that makes it kind of nice. Alright, and then the last one is going to be this. I like this. So, once again, this little salvage piece on the top. I'll make sure it matches. Same size. Yep. Okay. And there. Okay. Trim this one off. Alright. Now, I'm just going to take this old pipe cleaner, pull them all up. See, they're all in there. Then I'm just going to hold it and pull it really tight, tight as I can make it, and then twist it off. Because I want to put tails on it, but I don't want any of this to come loose right now. Okay. So, I am going to have this as my tail. So I want, let's see, about a 22-inch tail. Do that. Okay. Now, there are two options for doing a little detail at the bottom. You can fold it over like this, cut it at an angle away from you. That gives you this. The other thing you can do is you can just cut it straight at an angle. Either way works really well. So I'm going to have this one, and I'm going to have this one. So I want to cut this at 22 as well. Well, let's just use this one to cut it. Both of these have a great contrast to our little candy canes, so they work out very well. So I'm going to do the same thing. Fold, cut away from me. Okay. I'm going to find the middle. Pinch it. Then I'm going to take this. I'm going to open this back up. Okay. And I'm going to put these two tails down. Face down. And then I'm going to pull this tight once more and tie it off. Okay, now you see that just kind of looks like a flat mess, but it won't. So now you have two options for this. You can just tie it on here and use this as a way to fluff out your bow, which works great. So I'm just tying it real tight in the back. Okay. Fluff out my tails. Like that. Somehow we ended up with a little bit longer. You know what? When that happens, we just cut it off. There. Now we're good. Okay. So now what you want to do when you're fluffing your bow is you just want to pull at opposite directions. So this one here, those two there, this one here. See, now you'll see why we did the different lengths. Because if you have the different lengths, then you can start to see all of the bows. The ribbons. Here we go. See that? And then you just kind of stick your finger in there, fluff them up. Just like this. Like that. There we go. Let's see if we can switch these a little bit. There we go. All right. See, isn't that pretty? I love that. Now, you can leave it just like this. And this is gorgeous. I love this. I'll spread all the little things out. Or you can add little things to it. So let me see. Alright, so we have all kinds of little options that we can add. You could add a little reindeer on it, you know, in the middle or up here. You could add little snowmen. Oh, that's cute. Like that. You can add some of these. These are so cute. These are little candy ornaments. You could put them up here. Maybe put one down here. That's cute. You could add a little bit of fun coming out. I like these. I think this would be cute. Let's see. So this pick has all kinds of stuff Let's see if we can see how some of this looks. See, you could put like some, that's cute, I like that. You could even have it kind of coming out of the bow. I think that's pretty. You could add some of this to it. Never hurts to add a little sparkle. Have a little sparkle coming out like that. Here, let me pull this up. Like that. That's cute too. There are just so many options of what you could do once you get this basic piece done. And you don't have to do anything. You could just leave it with the bow. It's really pretty with that too. So I hope you enjoyed this. You'll have to let me know what you thought. And I have more to come, so make sure you tune in for the other videos. Have a great day. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye-bye.